Hello, 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 hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite Mama Unique is in the building. Hello, 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 hello. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hello. 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 Hello, hello, hello. Mm. Hello, 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 hello. Mm. Come on, guys. 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 All right, my people. We are live. Oh, yeah, Jimaranyo. Anyị ga-enyere ụwa aka. Chineke menegezi ga-enyeta ụmụnne gị. Nwanyị ọma meji aba. Auntie was Igbo ndụ. Yes, so. All right, my uniques, how are we? I'm a little bit late. I'm late. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, my people, I'm here. As you're coming in, please share. As you're coming in, share. As you're coming in, share. All right, my uniques, I see you. Adebisi, your baby is the most beautiful thing that God created. Oh my God, my uniques, you need to see this baby. Jesus Christ. You will think this baby is my baby. This baby is so fair like me and handsome. Oh my goodness. Adebisi, we go share that baby. Oh, that baby is too cute. Hey, congrats, my sister. Francis Mary, I see you. Maya Itunu, I see you, my darling. I see you. Chinezerem Eunice, I see you, my darling. Adam Ojeyi Orlando, I see you. Chioma Ogidi, I see you. Ezechiku Blessing, that's another one. She just had a baby too. How are you doing, my darling? How are you? Let me see. Precious Dawn, how are you doing, my darling? Guys, please, if you are a member of my WhatsApp group, go share at the WhatsApp group. Go and share, please. Go share. So that everybody we know we are live. We have something good today. Relationship spec, your specification, and marriage spec. Do you know those two things are different? A man might say you are his spec for relationship, but you might not be his spec for marriage. And most of you confuse it. And then you guys come to my inbox, Mama Unique, but he told me I am his spec. He told me I am exactly what he's looking for, but he did not marry me. He went and married somebody else. He told you you were his spec. Did you ask him which spec? Are you his spec for relationship or are you his spec for marriage? Because if you are his spec for relationship or you are her spec for relationship, that means you guys are just going to finish relationship and Now there you finish. Nothing more, nothing less. But if you are his marriage spec, that means he sees a future with you. She sees a future with you. She sees you as the mother or father of their children. They see you 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. They see something between you and them in future. So, my unique sisters, please, if you have a sister or a brother, okay, I've not been doing teaching for a long time. I traveled, but I'm back now, okay? This is a new level. This is the second half. I'm going to equip you guys and empower you guys so that all these boys and girls will not be messing with your life because they will tell you, oh, you're my spec. Some of the friends will be calling you our wife. Our wife. You go the buga. Let me see you there. Oh lo lo lo, let me see you. Go lo lo lo, buga oh. You just the buga because they tell you, oh, she's our wife. Tomorrow they will go marry somebody else. They won't remember to marry you. And all this while in that relationship, they've been calling you our wife. Their sister have been calling you our wife. Their brothers have been calling you our wife. You've been buying and giving them, spending money, paying some school fees, doing everything because they buga, they call you our wife. You did not know that they liked you for relationship. They never wanted you for marriage. My Eunice, ask yourself, this person that say you are his spec, ask him or her, which spec I be? I be for relationship spec or I be for marriage spec? There are some men that don't mind you smoking, but it's because your relationship. They are dating you. They smoke you, but they give you to smoke. They pass out drunk. They let you pass out with them. But when it comes to their marital spec, they will tell you, sister, I no fit marry you. I know they marry woman where they smoke. And you be saying, why now? We've been smoking together. You told me it's cool. So all of a sudden now you don't want me? Yeah, because you confused relationship specification for marriage specification. You confused relationship spec for marriage spec. They are two different things. For relationship, most men go take you, come make we go rob, come make I go take you, go rob the bank, make we go do this. They go put you for crime, they go give you things, make you go sell for them. But when it comes to their wife, the one they want to marry, they will not let her go close to any place where they are doing drug dealing. They will not let her go close to any place there is a crime. If you want to go naked, they will say, oh, go naked, come and be by my side, baby, you look hot, baby, you are cool. But when they want to go marry, because that is what they had with you was relationship spec. Now they want to go marry. They will go their village and go get one mbeke that does not know how to take a bath, that does not even smell nice, that does not know what it means to be a slave mama. That is the one they will go marry. Because when it comes to marriage spec, their specification is different. But when it comes to relationship, their specification is very different too. Have you ever asked yourself, this man now that has a side chick that has big boom, 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 and big boom, 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 when he wanted to marry, he dumped you with your big chest and your big behind, and he went to his village and married the one that has a flat chest, moderate chest, and a flat behind. So does that show you that that thing he was telling you that time, you are my spec, that is not really his spec? He just wanted somebody to look good on his hand. He wanted somebody to look good beside him. And he knows that he will even tell you, don't worry, I don't care whether you know how to cook. I don't care whether you can cook or not. It's not my business. I even want us to go out and eat. Tomorrow, when he wants to marry, you go to his village and get the best cook in his village and bring him to town and marry him. My uniques, shine your eyes. You see, they I don't know how they say it in Igbo culture. They say they ask the tortoise, how many times will something happen to you before you will learn? He said only once. So if something happens to you once, you learn. They say first fool, no be fool. Now second fool will be proper foolishness. Because if I don't do them to you the first time, you for learn now. You have dated Okonkwo, the same story. You are his spec. But when he came to marrying, he dumped you and married somebody else. You have dated Chinedu. You are his spec. When he came to marriage, he dumped you and married somebody else. You have dated Okafo. He said he doesn't care whether you're a Christian or not. But when he dumped you, he went and got a sister in the Lord. So really, are they lying to you or you are believing their lies? Which one? That's what we're going to talk about today. All right? Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite Mama Unique is in the building. Welcome to today's live. Today we are going to talk about relationship spec over marriage spec. What is the difference? Can you identify the difference? Is it the same thing? I'm going to open your eyes today. If you have a sister, a brother, somebody that you know that she has been in that relationship, but every time they say, "You are my wife, oh, you are our husband, though," but when it comes to marriage, they dump them and move on. Tag them to this video. Share this video, tag them and say, "Let them come and hear from me." Because remember what I tell you guys, knowledge is power. When you know more, you do better. When you do better, you know more. Because now you know more, then you can do better. If you don't know, how can you do when you don't have an idea? So we keep doing the same mistake over and over and over and over and over because we don't know. So I'm here today to empower you. I'm here to teach you the difference between relationship spec, specification, and marriage specification. Make sure that man or that woman you are in a relationship with, you are both the relationship and the marriage spec. Make sure that what he is looking for in a relationship is also what he wants in a woman. And you will also know only by listening to him. He is sitting with you and smoking and telling you he doesn't like women that smoke. Open your eyes, my brother, my sister. He is smoking with you in his bedroom and he is telling you, watching TV, you see this girl that smoke, I don't like her. The mother of my child can never smoke. Indirectly, he's telling you, baby, I'm not going to marry you. You are my relationship spec, but you're not my marriage spec. I'm not going to marry you. You are there drinking and passing out with him. He will wake up and tell you, I don't like girls that drink too much. But every day you do the same thing with him. He will say, no daughter of mine will go live with a man that has not paid his dowry. But you are living in his house. So he's indirectly telling you, my daughter will not do what you're doing. Oh. I will not let my daughter go shack up with a man that is not married to him. But you are shacking up with him. So indirectly, what is he telling you? He's indirectly telling you, baby, you are not my marriage spec. And you have to start being observant, my unique. Put your ears and your eyes down. Don't be carried away. Don't always be in a la la land. That's why I tell you guys, you love with your heart and think with your head. The problem we are having is we are loving with our head. We are not thinking. We are just, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then tomorrow you'll be on my phone. Mama, Mama, after everything I did for this man, he dumped me. He told me he does not like women that tie wrapper. Now he has gone to marry one that ties wrapper. That's why you have to listen. Some of us are so carried away in relationships, we don't listen. Your partner is directly or indirectly dropping nuggets, dropping wisdom for you. But you're so carried away, you're not listening to what he's telling you. He's indirectly telling you what he likes and what he does not like. But they hear what? They hear what? This your ear. The erudite. Now in closer, they hear. All right. So if this is your first time of seeing this, my beautiful face, you just met Akudo Hirim, the CEO and founder of Unique Akudo TV. This is a center of empowerment. This is where we coach you through life so that you can find the best version of yourself. We empower you and let you understand the you that makes you unique and the S that makes you special. You are beautifully, wonderfully, and fearfully made by God. This is where we let you understand who you are, love yourself, and how to teach others to love you and treat you. Because people treat you exactly the way you treat yourself. So if you're not a part of my family, what are you waiting for? You see the blue button that says follow, click on it and follow us on Facebook. Unique Akudo TV on all social platforms. Unique Akudo TV on Facebook, Unique Akudo TV on Instagram, Unique Akudo TV on YouTube, Unique Akudo TV on TikTok. All right, follow us. If you want to go to our website is www.uniqueempowerment.com. Go see what we have out there for you guys. All right, so come on, join us. The more, the merrier. So I'm going to play our music and then we're going to go straight into what we're talking about today. I've had so many of my sisters come to me crying, Mama Unique, I thought he loved me. I thought he wanted me. I thought everything he told me was a lie. He went and married somebody else. But he went and married somebody else. Yeah, he married somebody else because you are his spec for relationship. but you're not his spec for marriage. You are what he's looking for in a relationship. Some men want to date you because they want to show you around. They like you to wear skimpy things. They want you to be naked. They want you to have something covering only your nipples. They want you to, go practically naked so that their friends will say, your girl is bad. Your girl looks good. But go look at the woman they want to marry. The woman they want to marry is also sexy, but well covered up. So you begin to ask yourself, my sister will say, but Mama Unique, when I was in his house, when I was dating him, he kept telling me, the shorter the better, the shorter the better. The shorter the better. Now, the shorter the better, he has left you to go marry somebody that has the longer the better. So that means in relationship, you were his spec. You were what he wanted to show his friends that he got a slave mama, to show his friends that he got a slave dude. But that is where it ends. When it comes to marriage, he goes to somebody else. He's looking for somebody else. He's looking for the mother of his children. He's looking for the father of his children. He's looking for stability. He's looking for something permanent. He's looking for character. He's looking for who you are. He's looking for integrity. He's looking for honesty, trustworthiness. He's looking for what you cannot offer. He's looking for commitment. He's looking for reliability. But when he was dating you, if you like, he'll tell you, it's okay. Oh, we are not in a close relationship. You can date other men. It's okay by me. That will tell you I'm very matured. It doesn't frighten me. Shit. It's because he does not want to marry you. Because any man that wants to marry you or a woman that wants to marry you cannot just tell you to be dating Okonkwo, Okafor, Okechukwu, Chidema, Chinedu at the same time. He's a liar. He will not want to share. This one that has told you it's okay, you can bring us, we can do 3 songs, 4 songs, 5 songs, 6 songs, 20 songs, 40 songs. He does not care. When he gets his own wife, the one that is his marriage spec, he will not, those things he did with you, he will not do it with her. My Unique, shine your eyes now. Open your eyes and listen. Some of us are so carried away. We get so carried away. La 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 la. We are in la la land. We don't think. My Uniques, I'm back. It's time for training.
This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand that gives. Power who comes up here. Ishakama.
It's all the way. Nina Madaka, Unique Akudo. Mandoma. What happened?
Unique Akudo TV.
Makaganiru Madu. Makadim Madu. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the wounded man. Mandoma.
Unique Akudo TV. Serve the life privilege.
Unique Akudo TV. I'm the wounded man. Amarana. Amarana. Yeneruaka. Amarana. I'm the wounded Kanaka. Amarana. Amarana. Jazi Bondo. Amarana. Wunde Karakandoma Meja Gamba. Amarana. Pia Purukaneme. Amarana. Yeah. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the wondering man. Agaba meje mono. Ndama chuku gozira gozi. Ndama. Agaba meja gamba. Unique Akudo TV. Woman empowerment. Haja nyere obodo aka. Haja gozi obodo gozi. Woman empowerment ka anyị jiri bịa. Onye Chinere eze n'elu ụwa, onye hụrụ iwe nyetu nwanne ya, ọcha aka onye. Ihe unu na-emerụ were ika. Ọlọmụnụ na-alụrụ were iko. akwa ntị na-anụ ya, akwa ọnụ na-ekwu ya, akwanye ahụla ya. Unique Akudo TV, wụ ndị ọma ndị ọma, ọzọ Igbo ndụ. Anụwo ndị mma ụwa mara, ụwa mara, anyị enyere ụwa aka, ụwa marala ka anyị ji aga. Ụwa marala, ajazi Igbo ndụ, ụwa marala. SS testimonies. Yes, so we have SS testimonies. I'll start posting some of our things. I have a lot of videos. So what I'm gonna do is like I've been doing, I'll put the caption and then I'll post all the videos, and then I'll put a caption, I'll post all the videos. I hope you guys saw the surprise videos. I hope you guys saw our Father's Day, how we celebrated Father's Day. It was a lot of fun. The next one I'm going to post is, I think we did one of the empowerments. I did a lot of games too. I might post some of it. I will decide how I'm going to post it, okay? All right, Unique, let's jump right into it. Have you tagged everybody you know? Stephanie, my love, I see you. Honorable Gabriel, how is your baby? I see you. Taiwo Eunice, I see you, my love. Ebaja. This way? Yeah. Why is it so strong? No? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. All right, my Unique. So we are going to go straight into relationship spec specification, but I'm going to use the word spec to cut it short. And then marriage spec. What you want in a relationship might not, will not, sometimes might not, sometimes will be what you want in marriage. I want to open your eyes, my sisters, especially my sisters. What most men are looking for in a relationship is not what they are looking for in a marriage. Most men, what they are looking for in a relationship is just having fun. Who looks good? Who has a big boom boom? Who has a big behind? Who can drink? Who can smoke? Who can party all night? That's what they are looking for. But when the push comes to shove, what they are looking for in a marriage is something totally different. And my sisters, I want to empower you today so that you can open your eyes and begin to see how these men see you guys. You see, whenever I come to teach you guys, before I come and teach you any topic, I have dealt with it in counseling. I have dealt with it in coaching. I've listened to so many of my brothers, my sisters talk to me about it before I take those topics and come to you. I have noticed that even women, there's some women, what they are looking for as a boyfriend is 6'6", big muscles, 6-pack, 7-pack, 8-pack, 9-pack, and 10-pack. Big muscles on the hand, tattoo everywhere. Drinking, they can drink 1 carton of beer by themselves. They can smoke Igbo from morning till night and their head correct. Their head strong. That's what they're looking for in a boyfriend. But when it comes to marriage, they are looking for something completely different from this thing they're looking for in a boyfriend. And most of you do not know this, and you fall into the habit of thinking because he wants this, he has told you are his specification, you are his relationship spec. Your mind is not telling you that you are his marriage spec or you are her marriage spec. And then tomorrow when she dumps you and goes to marry somebody else, you're like, Mama Unique, but I have looked at that man now. That man is not tall like me now. That man does not have tattoo. She likes bad boys. She told me she likes bad boys. But that boy is a pastor now. No, she liked bad boys for relationship. She wants a pastor and a cool boy for marriage. Are you getting the picture? Some of these men will tell you, baby, drink, baby, smoke, baby, get high. Come on, make with the do and so with the way they run this town. And you're running this town and running yourself out of town. When it is time for him to marry, he will go to his village and pick up one umbeke and marry. And then you're coming to me, but Mama, you did everything for him. I was his ride and die. I was this. No, you were that for relationship. When he came to marriage, he wanted something entirely different. If you know this, my sisters, that is the beginning of your wisdom. If you know this, that is the beginning of stopping heartbreak. If you know this, that is the beginning of being equipped. Because if you know better, you do better. I'm going to give you 6 reasons why what they want in a relationship is not what they want in a marriage. What you should be praying for is whatever they want in a relationship, let it also be what they want in a marriage. And most of the times, when you meet a man or a woman that wants the same thing from marriage as the same thing for relationship, majority of the time, if not 98% of the time, they end up marrying you. They end up marrying you, my sister. They end up marrying you, my brother, because what they are looking for, their relationship goals and their marriage goals are the same. So when they find it in you, then there is nothing holding them back. They will marry you. But if all they saw in you is relationship goal and they don't see marriage goals in you, marriage specifications in you, they will date you as long as it takes, still looking for the marriage specification, still looking for their marriage spec. You are only a relationship spec. They will date you. This is why you see sisters that have been in relationship for 10 years and yet at the end the man did not marry them. This is when you see a relationship of 6 years and yet there is no marriage. This is when you see a relationship of 20 years and yet there is no marriage. This is when you see a relationship of you have done 3 to 4, taking away babies for him, and yet there is no marriage. You know why? Because while he was dating you, you were only his relationship spec. He was still looking for a marriage spec. He was still looking for somebody he will settle down with. But while he's looking for this person, he's hanging on to you. Why he's looking for the original, the rib of his rib, and the flesh of his flesh, and the bone of his bone, he's hanging on to you for relationship. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 15 years. And once he finds this one, guess what he does? He drops you and elevates this one. Then you start crying. He dumped me, but he dumped me. Why did he dump me? He dumped me. He dumped me. He dumped you because from the origin, you were never his marriage spec. From the origin, let me tell you guys, I've told you guys, somebody put this in the comment section for me. It takes a man or a woman 6 to 1 year to know if you are his marriage spec or not. Hello? Yeah. He's good. We are back. He's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll try and buy it tomorrow. No, she said she will come by 10. Mm, mm. But to call Yolanda and see whether she tell her if she can buy it on her way coming tomorrow. But if not, I will still buy. Yeah, but just tell her if she's coming to buy it. If not, I'll still buy it. All right, bye. I'm so sorry, guys. So you see, that is when he has dated you for 7 years, for 8 years. Now you're heartbroken. Now you're crying. Now you're calling your mother. You're calling a cherubim and seraphim. You're calling a prophet, a prophetess. You're calling a counselor. You're trying to figure out, how did he do this to me? How did she do this to me? How did he do this? He did nothing to you. You were never his marriage spec. You were just there for good times. You were just there for when the going was good. You were there because you looked good beside him. You were there because maybe, bros, you were the one paying her school fees. You were the one taking care of her family bills. That was why you were there. There was never a time she said she was going to marry you. There was a girl that called me and I asked her, I said, what's going on? Your boyfriend of 5 years complained to me that he wants to come and do your marital rights, and you said no. Why? She said, Mama Unique, let me be honest with you. I never wanted to marry him. I just used him because he provided the money for me to go to college. My parents are poor, cannot pay for my school fees, and he provided it. So let him wait. Maybe in the next 2 years, when I get a job, I can pay him back. I say, Chai, sister, why now? Why would you do this to somebody? So he wasted 5 years of his life, his money, his time, his energy, his care, his love on you. When from the first day you met him, you knew you were not going to marry him. My Unique, I'm coming to tell you guys the truth. Oh. Don't let nobody deceive you. It takes a man or a woman between 6 months and 1 year to know, 6 months, longest 1 year, to know whether he can marry you or he cannot marry you, whether she will marry you or she will not. If they tell you, oh, I'm still watching you after 6 years, it's a lie. Oh, let me just be watching. I'm just trying you. They are not trying nothing. They are waiting for their marriage spec. They are waiting for the heart desire. They are waiting for who they want. They are just holding on to you because they are afraid of being alone. Most men and women are afraid of being alone, especially when you have been in a long-term relationship with somebody. You've dated somebody for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3. Now you don't know what it means to start over afresh. You don't know what it means to be by yourself. So you're hanging on to her. You're hanging on to him while you're still looking. You're still searching. You're still waiting for that one you're looking for. You're still looking for your marriage spec while you're holding on to your relationship spec. My uniques, open your eyes. Don't let people use you. I'm going to tell you guys 6 ways you will dictate whether you are in a relationship or you are in a marriage, whether you're a relationship spec or you're a marriage spec. But I pray that you are the both of them. You can be a relationship spec and also be a marriage spec. Most of the time, 98% of the time, that man or that woman will end up marrying you because you are what he or she is looking for. You are it. You are it. Everything he's looking for in a mother of his children, the wife of his youth, is you. Whatever he or she is looking for in a husband of his youth, in a man, it's you. So why go somewhere else? He will marry you. But most of the time, the reason why they don't marry you is because what they want for their life in future, 5 years, 10 years from now, you are not it. You are not it, sis. You are not it, bro. They are looking for something and you don't belong there. So what they are doing is they hang on to you, waiting for what they are looking for to manifest. And once that thing manifests, they will just dump you like a dirty rag and move on with that person. Now you're heartbroken. Now you're crying. So now I'm going to empower you. 6 ways you know whether you are a relationship spec or you are a marriage spec. All right? Now let's jump right into it. How are we doing? I see you, Jennifer Kinsley. I see you, Julius. I see you. Who else did I see coming? Akindeji, I see you, my love. Chiamaka Webu, I see you. Chick, I'm so bright. I see you. Florence, I see you. John Ramford, I see you. How are you doing, my darling? You called me. Bridget, I see you, my darling. I see you. I see everybody. Thank you, guys. Let's go right into it. There are so many things you should look out for. When a man lets you do whatever, you see, things that they will not let their sister do, watch them. But you don't open your eyes. That's the problem. You wear your booty short and want to go to the market, and he say it's okay. But his sister that lives with him will put on the same booty short, and he tell the sister, come on, go put something else on. Sister, open your eyes. Open your eyes. What he cannot let his sister do, he's letting you do. He's letting you smoke 5 to 6 Igbo with him, but he doesn't even let his sister drink alcohol, talk of smoke Igbo. He will not. He will never. What he's letting you get away with, he will not let the one he loves, sister, get away with it. Have you ever asked yourself why? Because as long as he's concerned, you are just for good time. You are a relationship spec. He likes hanging with you. He likes having fun with you, having sex with you, drinking with you, getting high with you, smoking with you, robbing the bank with you, doing 419 with you, fraud with you. But when it comes to what he needs in a marriage, you will see that he needs exactly opposite of what you are. opposite of what you are. That's why he can never marry you, my sister. He can never marry you, my brother, because what he's looking for in a marriage is not what you are. All right? All right. The first one we're going to talk about, the first reason is that the level of commitment. Somebody put it in the comment section. Level of commitment. One is longer and one is short. When you come to a relationship, the level of commitment is not there. Forget about some marriages now. I'm not talking about some of these people that are now saying, hey, I can be married and I can be cheating. No, I'm talking about the real sense of marriage. The real sense of marriage commitment level is way high. You are committed. You are committed in it. You come in front of your family, you come in front of your friends, you come in front of your everybody and say, I have taken this man to be my one and only. I am committed to this relationship. I am going to put in my best for this relationship. The level of commitment is way high. When it comes to a relationship, the level of commitment can be high in some cases, but it's not expected. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it is not that high, nobody looks at you like, your wife is unfaithful to you. It's a bigger thing because the level of commitment in marriage is a lot way higher than the level of commitment in a relationship. There are some people that their relationship lasts like two dates. Some people, their relationship lasts like 3 months, some 3 years, some they just walk away. But when it comes to marriage, you don't just walk away. There are things that need to be done. There are things and those are the differences I'm going to show you as I continue. But the first one is the level of commitment. It is believed, forget about what we're seeing in some marriages now. It is believed that marriage is a do or die. Remember what the vows say, until death do us part. That means we are here. Aye ship rala. Aradite. Now here we die. Now here we die. We are here for life. Marriage, the commitment is high. They say the vow say, in sickness and in health, through riches and in poverty, till death do us part. That means until we die, now here we die. That is the level of the commitment. The commitment is way higher. Forget about these no marriages where people are saying, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. You know what? I'm out. This is grammar. The real sense of marriage is till death do you part. Until one pie or the other pie or two of them pie at the same time, you are committed. This is your cross, and you must carry it. Obey, you must carry your obey. That's what marriage is. Relationship, the commitment. There are some people that are in relationship that are very committed like marriage, but it's not like, it is required of you. It's a relationship. It's not a marriage. Marriage commitment is a lot higher than what we have in relationship. That's number one. Number two, relationship, when it ends, we call it a breakup. I've broken up. I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. In a marriage, we don't call it breakup. We call it a divorce. We call it, Guinea, a divorce. You don't just get up and say, you know what, me and Nancy, we are getting a breakup. Which kind of breakup? You will break up, but you're still married though. You can be separated, but you're still married. I can decide and carry my things and go to my mother's house. I am still married to Nelson, even though I live separately from him. Nelson might decide and say, you know what, I don't want you anymore, and leave. We are still married. Nelson can decide and say, I don't want Takud, I want a second wife. We are still married though. Unless he takes me to that place they call court and legally divorce me. That is where that marriage ends, in divorce. But I can decide tomorrow and break up with Chinda and date Adamu Amos and break up with Adamu Amos and date John Ramford and break up with John Ramford. They are not taking me to no court. They are not doing nothing. I don't want you anymore. Not force. Not by force. I say I don't want anymore. And that's it. So relationship ends up in a breakup, ends up in a separation, ends up in you go your way, I go my way. My finger jealousy out of my way. I have no time to talk to you. Talking to you is a waste of my time. You can do all your finger and all your jealousy. It's okay. It's a relationship. When it comes to a marriage, You can't just be a finger jealousy. You have to divorce. That's the only time the marriage is no more. If you like, go marry 50 wives. As long as you have not divorced me, I am still married to you. As long as, even if I walk away, I am still married to you. Even if I decide not to talk to you until I die, I am still married to you. Even if I decide, hey, you know what, that is your business, I'm not interested anymore, I am still married to you. The only way a marriage ends is through divorce. That's the only way. Are you guys beginning to understand the difference? So because you have lived, there's something we call live-in relationship. In some states in America, there's something we call common law marriage. Common law marriage means you have lived with somebody for a certain number of years. The law now considers that you guys are married. But I don't think California does it. California does not do it. If you like, lived with the man for 20 years, it's your business. You are still girlfriend, boyfriend, unless you go marry that person. But there are some states in America where maybe you have lived for over 2 years, you've lived sometimes, I don't know how many years, and they can call it what they call common law marriage. That means even though you're not legally married, but you have lived enough that if you guys separate or break up, there are certain things you can get because of you have lived for so long with that person. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about relationship and marriage. Somebody can be your relationship spec. In that relationship, they can break up with you and end it any way they want. But when you think about your marriage spec, you can't just break up with your married person or somebody you're married to unless it ends in a divorce. That is number 2 difference. Okay? Then the third one is marriage is a form of a relationship, while a relationship is just a relationship. Okay? When you are my relationship spec and also my marriage spec, you see, now this relationship will graduate to a marriage because everything I'm looking for in a woman, it's you. Everything I'm looking for in a man is you. I don't have to start looking for Chamaka. I don't have to start looking for Stella. I don't have to start looking for comfort because I already got you. You are everything. You're going to be the mother of my children. I see motherly instinct in you. I see wife material in you. 100 yards. Everything about you. 1,000 yards. What am I looking for? The only thing I need to do is get money and propose to you. So marriage is a form of a relationship. Relationship spec is a form of marriage spec. The two of them go hand in hand in some cases. While on the other hand, a relationship spec might not necessarily be a marriage spec. In the sense that I gave you a good example. Some men don't mind smoking with you because you are my girlfriend. But when it comes to marriage, they will tell you, baby, you are not going to smoke with my baby. You're not going to be pregnant and smoking in my house, not with my child. But when you guys were dating, it doesn't matter, girl. It makes you cool. I love it when you smoke. I love the way you look when you smoke. You look so cool. Now that he wants to marry, he'll tell you, I don't like women that smoke. So relationship spec is only relationship spec. It does not graduate to any other thing. While if you watch those ones that are marriage spec, notice they are also relationship spec. Because that relationship is where they will discover that you have the marriage qualities they are looking for. When a man now differentiates and tells you, or a woman tells you, I like women that do, just gradually ask your bobo, gradually ask your girl, what kind of a man are you looking for? And listen. Sometimes don't go ask them and then they are prepared for you. When you're laying down there, you're talking, you're laughing, you're drinking, you're eating, you're ishewu, you're laughing, just casually asking, babe, what do you even look for in a woman? And then listen. When he starts taking, ask yourself, those things he's talking about, is that you? If it is not you, baby, know that you are just a relationship spec. He's looking for his marriage spec. You are dating a man and you're asking the man, baby, what kind of a wife are you looking for? He said, I like tall women that are fair. I really like women that are educated, that went to school, somebody that is bringing something to the table, and you're laying down there like the head of a fish. You know, go school. You are not tall. You are not fair. Is that not telling you, baby, you are not my spec? For marriage, oh, but for girlfriend, boyfriend, yeah, you good, you good. But you see, marriage, what I'm telling you is what I'm looking for marriage. So that means, sister, fa, now loss, you lose, oh. You don't bala loss. He's not gonna marry you. Or the sister, you ask the girl, sis, well, what kind of a man do you want as a husband? She said, well, I like men that went to school. I like men that are tall, like have big muscles, have 7 pack and 9 pack and 2 pack, you know. And brother, you're looking at yourself, you have pot belly, you are bald here, you are 5 foot tall. She's indirectly telling you, bros, I'm here because of your money. I'm here because of what you're doing for me. But you're not my marriage spec at all. What I just told you now is what I'm looking for. And I will keep holding on to you while you pay my bills until that one I'm looking for comes. And you need to shine your eyes. The problem we have is that we don't listen. And 80% of human beings don't listen. We claim we listen, but we don't. Because if you listen to people very well, everything you're looking for, all the questions you have, they will all answer them for you. But you have to listen and begin to pick it when they leave the answers for you. Because he's right here telling you what he wants for a wife, and that is not you. She is right there telling you what she wants in a man. Baby, that's not you. So indirectly, he's telling you, sis, you better move on. Bros, move on. Because you're not my marriage spec. You're just my relationship spec. And that is where it ends. That's number 3. Number 4, marriage is the legal aspect of that relationship. Why relationship has no legal right to it. If I'm married to you, I have rights. If you're my marriage spec, you have rights. If I say next and I don't want anymore, I have rights because I'm married to him. He has rights. He is married to me. But if I am dating Chinda, where I'm just his relationship spec, and he decides tomorrow he wants to break up with me, what right do I have legally? Will I take him to court and divorce him because he said he doesn't want to date me? Will I go to court and claim when I was married to him, when I was dating Chinda, he got a new job, he bought a car, so you have to give me half of his car? God will ask you the grace, give you car for waiting. What do you do? You being wife, you being husband. So when somebody is your marriage spec, they have the legal background, they have the legal support supporting their position. When a relationship spec does not have no legal backing, they can decide to dump you, pick you up, dump you again, pick you up, dump you again. You know who will you complain to? The only thing you call him is a bad man, he's a bad woman, he dumped me, that's all. Nothing more. Can you take him to court for pain and suffering? Nehi kaba. Can you take him to court? No, you can't. Because you were just his relationship spec. You were what he was looking for in a relationship. Now the relationship is broken up. We are separated. You go your way, I go my way. There's no legal backing. You can't take me to court because I say I don't want anymore. My unique, shine your eyes. Some of you are in relationships. You are relationship spec and you want to have legal backing. But he dumped me. I'll take him to court. How can you take him to court because he dumped you? How? That's not possible. That's number 4. Number 5, marriages sometimes, your marriage spec sometimes can withstand obstacles. They are your ride and die. Why in relationship spec, most of the time, if the obstacle is too much, they walk away. You see, sometimes we see our sisters or our brothers, not only our sisters, our brothers that are married, and you're here telling them, your marriage is not good. Your husband is not treating you well. Your wife is not treating you well. Why don't you just walk away? And she is finding it, or he is finding it so hard to walk away. And you're saying, what is wrong with you? Why can't you leave this man? What did this man give you? Did he use juju on you? Why can't you leave this man? Because marriage is a different ball game. Sometimes you want to work it out. Sometimes you want to fight it out. Sometimes you want to strengthen it. Sometimes you want to get counseling because children are involved, families are involved. You know, you now have children in that marriage. You have a mother-in-law, a father-in-law, a sister-in-law. Now, so many lives are involved. So when you are a marriage spec, you tend to take things better. You tend to endure more. You tend to have patience more. You tend to be kinder because it is a longer process of relationship. Relationship, you might decide, you know what, I'm done, and you walk away. Your relationship spec can walk away anytime. They don't want you give them stress. They say, "Oh no, I can't take stress," and they walk away because it's just them. Remember, you're not married to her. Remember, you're not married to him. His family might not even know you. Her family might not even know you. The brothers might not even know you. Maybe he comes from Omaya and you come from Ngwa, and two of you met in Lagos. You've been dating in Lagos for 5 years. Nobody even know. So even if she walks away or you walk away, it ends there. Families are not involved. Children are not involved. Everybody go their way. Do you understand? But your marriage spec, because of the legal backing her, because of how long the commitment is, they tend to take more. They tend to withstand more. They tend to hold those marriage vows sacred. They tend to say, let me fight. If I can change it, let me fight and see if I can change it. That is the difference between a marriage spec and a relationship spec. Relationship spec always give up so easily. They don't want to fight because they're like, oh, there are so many fishes in the ocean. I'm not going to fight over here for this. But in marriage, you tend to stay more. You tend to endure more. You tend to tolerate more. You tend to accept more. You are more patient because you know you are in there for the long haul. All right? That's number 4. No, sorry, that's number 5. And then the last one is marriages are permanent, while relationships are temporary. Just like I said, number 5, marriages are permanent because children are involved, because now your children are there, families are involved. You have to take me to court and divorce me before you get rid of me? So many things are involved. The level of commitment is more. More is expected from you, more expectations. So it tends to be more permanent. That does not mean that you cannot, break up. There can be divorces and stuff, but the idea of marriage is more permanent because you have the backing, you have the legal backing, you have the family support, you have the psychological, the mental, the financial backing. Everything is for you. While in a relationship spec, they don't care. They let you do whatever. If you decide you don't want to have children, it's your business. They don't care because this is not a marriage. You're just there for a good time. You're there for what they're looking for. Some men like to have beautiful girls on their arm so that their friends will say, "Oh, that's my girlfriend." But you see those girls they are introducing, they will never marry. Some men and some women like to have men too by their hand because of they are rich, they can afford the lifestyle they want. But when they want to get married, you'll be so shocked. She will leave that GQ man and go marry one man that sells akreka by the roadside. And you'll be asking yourself, how now? Because the man was not his marriage spec. The man was just his relationship spec. The man looked good beside her. The man provided all the money for her wig, her makeup, her clothes. The man provided her school fees. The man was there for good for one thing, and that was financial support. And that was all. Emotional, psychological, every other way, the man was not her spec for marriage. Nothing. The man was just there for finances. So she was using the man as a relationship goal, as a relationship specification, and that was it. When it was time for her to get married, she went to the one that she knows she wants to marry. All right. So, my unique, those are the 6 ways I want to show you. And now I want to ask you guys, my sister, tell me in the comment section, that man you've been dating now for 3 years or 4 years, what is holding him? That woman that has been dating you, bros, for 3, 4 years now, why is she not talking about marriage with you? Have you ever asked yourself, what are you to her? What are you to him? Are you just a relationship specification for him? Or are you a marriage specification? Ask them this question. Where do you see us in 5 years? Where do you see us in 10 years? Where do you see us in 3 years? And my sister, don't just ask that question, my brother. Listen to the answer. Don't get upset. Sometimes they will say something you don't like, you get upset. Now they shut down, they won't say any other thing. Maybe they'll say, in the next 5 years, I want to buy a car. I want to say, so where am I? Where am I in that? Now you say, oh no, now you are there. Now I'm coming to it. Let him finish. Then be quiet. And then go think about it yourself. In this 5-year plan, you were never mentioned. In his 10-year plan, you were not part of it. In her 6-year plan, bros, you were not mentioned. In her 3-year plan, there was no place where your name came up. It was all about what she's going to do, how she's going to do it, where she's going to do it, when she's going to do it. Your name never appeared. Bros, do you think maybe she is using you as a relationship spec? Sis, do you think that he is using you as a relationship spec? But you're not there for the marriage. He doesn't want you there to be for the commitment. That level of commitment is not there. There is no legal backing for you. He doesn't even talk about marrying you. There is nothing emotional backing you're getting, nothing. You're just a good time. Then you now take your eyes off yourself and focus on his sisters. What he does not let his sisters do, he let you roam around doing it. And he's praising you and telling you, sis, you are a slave mama, baby. Baby, they hot. Eat the hot. Eat with the hottest thing. Doesn't he want his sisters to be hot? Baby, I like it when you smoke. Why doesn't he like it when his sisters smoke? Because indirectly, my unique, you see, the red flags are there. The red signs are there, but we want to pretend we are like the ostrich. We put our head in the floor and leave our behind up here and think nobody is seeing us. You want to pretend like you're blind. You are not seeing the signs. He is showing you the signs, sis. Bros, she is showing you the signs. She's talking about how when you finish training her, she will go to youth service, she will move to Lagos. You live in Aba. You trained her in Aba. But she's telling you immediately she graduates, she will work her youth service, so she will go to Lagos. She will find a job in Lagos. She will get an apartment in Lagos. She will move her brothers to come and live with her in Lagos. And then, then she will be praying that after maybe 3-4 years, she will open a business of her own. I can see myself. Bros, she never mentioned you. There is no place she said, and I'm going to get married to you, and then we're going to have children, and then, nada, nothing. You were not part of her plans. So you are just there, good for your money, good for your looks, good for what you're bringing to the table, and that's it. She or he does not look at you as a marriage material, does not look at you as the father or the mother of his or her children, does not include you in his or her marriage life. But you need to shine your eyes. Shine your eyes in this day and age. You will not say nobody taught you, because Mama Unique is telling you now. I'm teaching you now. Shine your eyes. Don't let people, first fool no be fool, now second fool will be proper foolishness. You didn't know before. Now Mama Unique is telling you. Please, this is your assignment. Sit down with that man, that woman you've been dating for years. Find out from them where exactly this relationship is going. Where do you see yourselves in the next 3, 5, 7, 10, 15 years? And see whether you are included in that plan. Ask them, what are they looking for in a wife? What are they looking for in a husband? And hear what they say. Don't get upset, just listen. And then take those things and ask yourself, does that represent you? If it represents you, then that means maybe you are not just his relationship spec, you are also his marriage spec. And there is a guarantee that he will marry you. But if what he told you is completely opposite of what you are, that shows he's telling you, sis, bros, I am going to have you as my relationship specification, but I'm still waiting for my marriage because you are not it. What I'm looking for is not you. So don't come tomorrow and say, he dumped me. He dumped me. He dumped me. Like you're surprised. Don't be surprised. He has told you now what he's looking for. And baby, what he's looking for is not you. So you quietly leave that relationship and go find somebody that is looking for you and who you are and what you stand for. So that you don't waste 10 years of your life dating Okonkwo when you know Okonkwo does not look at you as a marriage material. Okonkwo is looking at you as a girlfriend material, as a relationship specification. So after 10 years, he dumps you. You have wasted 10 years of your life on something you knew that was not going to work. I'm going to leave you guys with this. The problem we have is that most of us think we are miracle workers. Baby, you're not Jesus. We have only one miracle worker, and that is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You are not Jesus. Neither are you Deputy Jesus. Neither did we make you the Holy Spirit. Neither did we make you Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. You are none of the above. Stop thinking, okay, well, I might be his relationship spec, but I will change his mind and become his marriage spec. Nah, lie you. If he sees you as a relationship spec, he will not see you as a marriage spec. But if he already sees you as a relationship and a marriage spec, he will also tell you, you will know. Because those ones, they don't waste time in marrying you. If they know you are what they are looking for in relationship and marriage, baby, they don't waste time. They don't waste time marrying you. Because they know that as they look at you and think you are it, somebody else somewhere else is looking at you and thinking you're it too. And they are afraid if they don't come fast, somebody else might take you away from them. Do you get the picture? That is how it works. This one that is keeping you on the shelf for 10 years, 15 years, is going to dump you. He will not marry you. Baby, have a talk with him. Have a talk with her. Stop pretending because you're not talking about it. You think it will not. There is an elephant in the room. We need to address it. You know it. He knows it. She knows it. So stop thinking, if I don't say it, if I don't say, nobody will know that there's a big elephant there. It is there. You know that man is looking at you as just relationship, does not have any plans for you for marriage. But you think if you keep quiet and stay quiet and be loyal, maybe one day he'll change his mind. No, he will not. He or she will dump you when they find who they are looking for, and you're going to end up with a heartbreak. All right? All right, my uniques. I think I'm going to put the link if anybody wants to come in before I leave. I'm about to leave you guys. Ooh, I have missed teaching. Ooh, wee. Guys, I love to teach. I've missed it. All right, I'm going to put some in I'm putting some in on Instagram. Those of you that are on Instagram, I'm putting 3 for you guys. 3 on Instagram. I'm gonna put on my Facebook. Let me put on my Facebook. I'm gonna put 3 on my Facebook in case anybody wants to join before I leave. Guys, when you go to Nigeria and enjoy yourself, you come back, you don't even want to work. I don't even want to work. Hey, God help me, I need to get back to work. Okay, I'm gonna put 3 again on YouTube for those of you that are on YouTube. Okay, I have 3 now on YouTube. On YouTube, for those of you that are on YouTube, I've put on Facebook. Now let me put on StreamYard for those of you on StreamYard. All right, guys. If anybody wants to contribute before I leave, if anybody wants to say something before I leave. Adobe Vivian, how are you? Exactly. When a man, Adobe said he is categorically telling you you are not his spec. When a man, okay, you are Orobo, just like me, we are Orobo, okay? I'm fair. I cannot get dark tomorrow. I'm fair. I'm 5'4". I'm not 5'9". I'm 5'4". I don't like hair, so I always cut my hair. And I'm dating Nelson. Nelson is my boyfriend, for example. And I asked Nelson, so what are you looking for as a wife? Nelson said, well, I like girls that are dark. It's like ebony black girls. I like girls that are tall, like 5'11". And I like girls that are very slim with very long hair to their back. My sister, who do I need a soothsayer? Do I need a prophetess for you to tell me that, hey, I'm not going to marry you. I am fair, I am short, I am big. This is not what you're looking for. Now, Unique, why do we get and pretend like we are confused? Oh, Mama Unique, I didn't see this coming. Mama Unique, I did not see this coming. Mama Unique, I did not see this. What did you not see coming? He told you he likes to marry somebody from his village, from Omai. You are from Mbise. You have dated him for 3 years. Are you going to change your origin from Mbise to Omaya now? He has told you his mother said he must marry from Omaya. His mother said he must marry from Omaya. Hey, but don't worry, my mother might change his mind. You are wasting 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of your life waiting for a man that will never marry you. Waiting for a woman that will never marry you. She has told you you're a mechanical. She doesn't know how to tell her parents that she's going to be married to a mechanic. But don't worry, keep paying my school fees. Maybe by the time I graduate, my family will be very grateful, and then they will let me marry you. It's a lie. She's using you. She needs your money. And once your money is done, she will leave. Don't let people deceive you, baby. The Bible says, do not be deceived, for God is not mocked. When people talk to you, listen to them. Mayo Angelo say, when people show you who they are, believe them. And then me, I added, believe them the first time. Don't make excuses for the second time. If I've shown you who I am, Adamu Amos, how are you doing, my love?
Good evening. I'm fine.
How are you?
Good.
Good evening, my darling.
Missed you, ma.
I
It's been
miss
long
you
as
guys.
it talk.
So it has been long. I've missed everybody, but I'm back now. You guys should not
Definitely.
worry.
Welcome back, ma.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
it's something I want to ask something. I wanted to ask. Mine is like a question. Okay, like you said that some are there because of your money. Everybody has his own reason of being there.
you.
Some people can pretend. We are human beings. Some people
Yep.
can pretend a lot, very well. They can play their game very well, very neat. You hardly know. Yes, I'm there for your money. Maybe let me say, okay, I want you to sponsor me. Let me say specifically, I'm there for your money. Once I know what took me there, there's the way I don't know, is it manipulation or what? There's the way they'll go around it, play their game very well, and they will get whatsoever they want. At the end of the day, they will tell you that you are not their own spec. That kind of a thing. So I don't know how to figure out those ones. I think that's how people got the
Yeah,
risks.
and that was why I said what I said. That when you want to find out, listen. You see,
Yes, ma'am.
she might pretend or he might pretend, but his actions
Yes, ma'am.
around the people he loves, he will not pretend. Okay, he might pretend with you because he likes your money. He will tell you, "You are my spec, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, oh." But watch his attitude towards his sisters. You are a sister too to somebody. Watch how he guards his sisters. Watch how, okay, for example, now his sister wants to go down on the street and go buy something. He gets up and say, "No, let me accompany her." You say, "It's okay. Now let your sister go." He say, "No, these people on the street, they're very rough. I don't want anybody to harm my sister." But when it is your turn, he will tell you to go. You say, "Come on, baby, now come with me. I'm scared." He say, "Look at you, a big girl like you. What are you afraid of?" Those little action. This is why I say you must pay attention. Most of the time we get carried away. People can pretend, but baby, no matter how people pretend, pretending is for a little while. Little things will expose them. I might come and pretend like I love Adamu. I love Adamu. I wash his clothes, but I don't wash. Oh, I wash his clothes. I clean for him. I do everything. Adamu say, "Oh, Mama Unique is such a good girl. Mama Unique can clean. Mama Unique can cook." One day, Adamu might come to our house and see my mother screaming. My mother is screaming because since 3 weeks I came back, I have not cooked, I have not cleaned. See, I have been pretending with Adamu, but Adamu coming to my house and listening to my mom now knows that I am pretending with him because in my house, my room is the dirtiest room in the house. My mother is complaining that I don't help her in the kitchen. My sister say I fight everybody, but in Adamu's house, I'm an angel. That's why I tell you guys, open your eyes. Don't be too carried away by sex and love making and big boobs and big behind. Open your eyes. That place where he walks, she doesn't know you know that. You see, when she's around her friends, watch her attitude. People can pretend, but they cannot be pretending all the time. They might pretend around you, but among their friends, watch her. Among her colleagues, watch her. Where she walks, watch her. She might come to your house and pretend like she does not drink. Oh, I don't drink alcohol. I'm a saint. I don't drink alcohol. But one day, you will find her with her friends. She is drunk and passed out. Where is her pretense now? She has been caught. Oh. So that's why I say open your eyes. You will find that, and then ask questions. When you ask questions, listen. Because sometimes people can be carried away. I might come to you now, and there are sometimes, Adobe, I will soon call you, baby. There are sometimes when I ask people questions, they don't know that I'm not asking them that question directly. I'm watching their attitude. Sometimes now, I might, for example, let me use Adobe that is up here now. Let me use that as an example. I might call Adobe now and say, for example, Adobe, I want to, let's say, Adobe, I want to give your husband 5,000. What do you think? Adobe say, which my husband? My husband is a wicked man. Oh. Why would you give her 5,000? Do you know that the other time my husband said that Mama Unique is a bad person? The other time my husband said that Mama Unique is stupid. The other time my husband said, Mama Unique, please don't give it to Adobe. Don't give it to my husband. Rather, you can give it to me or find somebody else and give it to. I did that question not because I wanted to know Adobe's opinion. That's who I am. I did that question because I wanted to see who Adobe is. And that thing Adobe told me has made me realize who she is. Because this is her husband, though. Even if her husband is the worst person in this world, but I came to her and said, I want to give your husband. Most people will say, you know what, give it. Even though he's not a good, but just give him. It's okay. Mama, if he touch your heart, give him. That's how you know people. You know people by their behavior, not what they are pretending to be. The chips will fall one day and they will expose themselves. That's why you open your eyes. Don't be too carried away. Sex is good. Love making is good. Big boobs is good. Behind is good. That you forget your head. Put your eyes on the floor and look. Ask them questions like, what is your 5-year plan? Yeah, they will give you a whole 5-year plan and they didn't include you in it. Because if you are at their heart, they should include you. Those are ways where you can find out if they are pretending or not. Adobe, come in. Hello.
Hello, mommy. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, my love. How are you?
I'm fine. How was the enjoyment, though? I saw all the videos. You
It
guys
was
enjoyed
good.
yourself so much. I'm happy
It
to see
was
you guys
good.
together.
Do you know that when we came out to Lagos, my husband was like, let's call Adobe and her husband to come. I said it was because we came into Lagos like 6
Hey,
in the evening. I told my husband, I said, it's late. It's
wow.
late. We're leaving first thing in the morning. By our flight was 9 o'clock in the morning. I said, it's too late. We have to, rest.
Oh,
I said, next time I'm going to surprise you and your husband.
yes, yes. So, mommy, back to our topic. I just want to contribute with you because you have said it all. I just want to contribute and I still advise my fellow unique sisters that are about to enter into this marriage spec of a thing. Because all these things you are talking about, I've experienced something like this. There was
Mhm,
someone I met before I got married. So, you know, it was like we are in a relationship. He was doing well, but there are some kind of clothes I love to wear. You understand? I love being class, like dressing decent. All these kind
mhm,
skimpy tight things. I don't like it. But I notice you'll be buying me all those skirts that time that used to rain. They used to call a kamayala. Those ones that will not tight you. All those kinds. So I will not feel comfortable in all these things. But he will want me to just be doing it and he will be praising me just like you are saying. So at the time,
mhm,
I now ask him, this thing that we are just doing like this, how is it going to end? If you see what he told me, he said, the thing is that if I look at his height and my own height, that we are the same height, and ndị befa saying people say that you need a taller person, and there is a taller person that the mother them are helping in school that they want him to get married to after schooling. I say,
can you believe
nya bụ ka mụ na akpụdan nwanne m nsogbu adịrọ. Now so I take find my way because because
Yes,
most times we see all these things and we hear all these things from men and both women, but we
mm,
tend to ignore all these signs. You
that's right.
understand?
We ignore
Maybe
it.
believing
That's
that
right.
when we continue in the relationship, yes, maybe we say that when we continue in the relationship and maybe get pregnant for the person will have no other choice than to marry us, and that is
Mm,
what is increasing the high rate of single mothers now.
yes.
Because at the end, the person will not give you that care and attention that you need.
Mm,
The person will just leave you stranded with that child suffering all alone, and people will be looking like at you like, this one she has a liability, or this person wey born for will not go carry another. All those kind things will start coming up. So my
mhm.
fellow unique ladies that are about to enter this marriage spec of a thing, watch very well and always ask question. Don't just sit
Ask
down
questions.
and be
Don't
eating
just,
pepper
they
soup
are
and
so
drinking
scared. They are
Pepsi.
so scared to ask questions. They are scared that if they ask, they might
Yes,
not like the answer. Ask it. Ask it and hear it with your ears.
yes. Don't be scared that if you ask, maybe they will say this one is not wife material, it talks too much. Ask reasonable questions, questions that has to do with your future, that things that you really need to know. Because if you don't ask, all those things will be there, and you will not even know when you are like overstepping in the boundaries. You
Mm,
understand? So
mm.
that's my own contribution. I want to
Thank
thank you
you.
for this wonderful topic. It's really a
Thank you,
nice
my
one.
Thank you. Thank you, my darling. Guys, I'm telling you, ask questions. Some of you are so afraid. You know, there was a lady that came to me to ask me about a relationship, one guy that wants to marry her. And I asked the girl, I said, what does the man do? Do you know what this lady told me? Huh, Mama Unique. Mama Unique. I don't know. I said, what? You have been talking to this man for 8 months, and the man is coming down from Asia to come and marry you, and you don't know what he does over there? Ha, Mama Unique, that is too much question. Now, how can I be asking him what he's doing? And you want to marry him? You want to marry him for him to be the father of your children, but you don't know. You cannot open your mouth and ask, nah, well, waiting you they do there now, waiting be your job. You don't want to ask because you're so afraid. You want him to come. He's coming from Asia. He's going to fight for you. He's going to take. My sisters, come on now. Marriage is not for real. It's not a joke. This is for real. The level of commitment is too much. You can't just walk away from it unless you divorce the person. This is not, it has a lot of legal backing. This is not just what you wake up and say, I want to wear blue shirt today. Tomorrow you take it and say, give me red. That's not marriage, oh. Marriage is not moi moi. You are dating somebody, you can't even ask questions. You see, like our sister, she asked question and the man now told her. So all this while, the man knew he was not going to marry Adobe. All this while they were dating, he knew in his heart that he wanted a taller girl. He knew in his head that Adobe was not his specification, but he just kept quiet and was just catching cruise. Like you guys say in Nigeria, they catch cruise. He was just catching cruise. But Adobe had the guts to say, no, what are we even doing? Where is this thing going to lead to? And thank God the man was an honest man. Some men will say, it's going to lead to marriage now. You just give me some time and they will be delaying you. But thank God the man was honest enough to say, my mom has somebody for me that is taller. I want a woman that is taller. And Adobe respected herself, jejely, and left. Now she's happily married with her husband and her children, enjoying her life. She would have been there waiting for this man that would never have married her. My sisters got the heartbreak. Save yourself some heartbreak. Brothers, save yourself some heartbreak. Open your eyes. Shine your eyes. Stop being carried away. You should know when somebody wants you and when somebody does not want you. You know, they will let you do stuff. How can a man that say he loves you carry I give you, carry I carry himself, carry I give him friends, una go the rob bank? But when you tell him, say, we need one more person, oh, bring your junior brother. He say, don't you dare. You want my junior brother to come and be robbing bank? But now you and him, they rob bank. You be not be you be somebody's child. Don't you think? He wants you to sit down and rap Igbo and sell Igbo and smoke Igbo. 5, 6, 7 raps, blunt to 6, 7, 8. You go there smoke, he good with him. But you will never see his sisters come near there. His sisters don't even see him smoking. He hides it when he smoke so that his sisters will never see him. But you are somebody's sister and you're sitting majestically and they smoke Igbo with him. Why don't you use your brain and ask yourself, when he smokes, he hides it at the boys' quarter so that his sisters will not see him, so that his brothers will not see him, because he doesn't even want them to have the impression that he smokes. Talk of seeing him do it. But you will be nobody speaking now. Now, so if they smoke, they give you the smoke, and you think he will marry you. He will not, though. He will not. Because that means in him, he does not value people that smoke Igbo. He does not respect people that smoke Igbo. But and you think he respects you? My unique, you think he respects you? No, he doesn't. He wants you, come on, let's go. He will club with you from 9 p.m. in the night till 4 a.m. in the morning. You come out, passed out. Oh, tomorrow when he wants to marry, he'll tell you he doesn't like a wild girl. Now he don't tag you wild though. But why didn't you marry Akudo now? Hey bros, why didn't you marry Akudo? Oh no, Akudo is too wild for me. But now he teach you wideness. Oh. Now him wide with you. Now him take you go club every night. Now him take you smoke every night. Now him take you drink every night. Now him take you pass out every night. But now that it's marriage time, he's not telling you, oh no, 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 no. No mother of my child will be smoking and drinking and clubbing every night. But now him teach you, my sister, shine your eyes, use your brain. What they will not let their sisters do, they are letting you do, and you think it's love? Oh, he loves me. He loves me. He lets me be myself. He lets you be yourself and smoke your life to pie. He lets you be yourself and commit all kinds of fraud with your name. He lets you be like pie that he's letting you put your life in danger for him. And he say he loves you. If he loves you, he will take you out of danger, just like he takes his sisters out of danger, just like he makes sure that his brothers don't come near his lifestyle, because he loves them. He doesn't want them to come near his lifestyle. He gives them money. They come for weekend. He gives them money and tell them to go back to the village. He doesn't want them around his lifestyle. But you, he put you inside his lifestyle. Hold on a second. Hello? This is she. I'm good. Who is this? Yes, I know. Yes, yes. How are you? How old? How old is the girl? All right. All right. We have an opening for the 2-year-old. And with 165 a week. Yeah, and then registration is $65. But we're doing a special right now for 140 weekly and $25 registration. All right. All right. We are still 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. And we still give breakfast, lunch, dinner, and evening snack. Mhm. You're welcome. Bye bye. All right. Bye bye. All right, guys. Sorry. Business comes first. We need to make that money. All right, guys. So, shine your eyes. I always tell my sisters, I always tell my brothers, those of you that I talk to, open your eyes. Don't let people use you. You are watching him. The sister will come for weekend in his house. You are there in that house. He and his friends, they carry I everywhere. They smoke, they pass out. His sister go come for weekend. He will give his sister money and tell him to go back to the village immediately. You ask him why. He said, no, I don't want my sister around this. But you there around that. You there around that. But his sister way in love, his brother way in love, he no want them around that. Sister, what else do you want him to tell you? Do you want him to tell you, oh, hey, I'm using you, I am using you, I am using you? Is that when you will understand it? Shine your eyes, my uniques. All right. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys on Thursday. I will talk to you guys on Thursday. We're going to talk about how you can be a marriage spec and a relationship spec at the same time. You can be both. You know that. You can be both. It doesn't require pretending. It requires you being yourself. It requires you loving what you love. It requires you adding value to your life. It requires you honoring who you are. It requires you to be reliable. It requires you to be committed. It requires you to be trustworthy. You are a woman and a man of your own. Your yes is your yes, and your no is your no. That's how you can be both a relationship and a marriage spec at the same time. And that's what we are going to talk about on Thursday. By the grace of God, on Saturday, we are going to announce I have the 10 highest people. I went to go check everybody's Facebook. Some of you guys are not sharing. Some of you shared a little bit more than others. Some of you did not share a lot. Those of you coming to me and giving me excuses why you didn't share, maybe your phone was broken, maybe you were restricted, maybe this, maybe you could have shared through other people's phone. You could have used your sister's phone, your brother's phone, your auntie's phone. You could have done something, guys. You could. Because now I'm not going to put your name. I'm not, even if you win, I'm going to eliminate you. Because the rule was to share on your page. I've been posting, you couldn't even share. Some of you, the last time you stopped sharing was 3 weeks ago before I left for Nigeria. That's the last post I saw on your page was 3 weeks ago. And since I said this on Saturday, some of you since Saturday till now, you have shared like almost 50 pages, 50 posts from me. But it was all posted 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. What happened to 3 weeks ago? So all those things are all I'm going to consider. And by the grace of God on Saturday, we are going to call the names of the 10 people that are getting the money and we're going to give it to them. I am so sorry, but guys, these are the rules. We do this all the time. I beg you guys, I beg you guys, I beg, and yet you guys will not do it. Now everybody is sharing. Since Saturday, I said this. Some of you have shared more than 50 posts from me now on your page. So what happened? Why didn't you share? So you knew all this why, but you decided not to do it. Now that I said it, you're not sharing and trying to give me excuses. I didn't share it before. This was happening. These are all excuses. You could have shared with your husband's phone, your children's phone, your auntie's phone. You could have shared with any other person's phone if you wanted to. You just did not want to because your mind told you, you saw how many plays you have, and your mind told you your plays are high. So you know you're going to be among the highest. So you just relaxed. But you didn't know I was going to get you with sharing. You snooze, you lose. All right? I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care of yourself and each other. Hopefully tomorrow, I want to be doing any day I don't go live. I'll post some videos. So maybe I will post some video of some empowerment or maybe game tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll try and post some things. You know, I have a lot of videos. So I'll see you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I love you guys. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Be kind to yourselves and to each other. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.